At what point did you guys become friends?
I want people here want dirty. I'm so sorry for my non-Yoruba people. They're very, very dirty.
I know. If I want to cook now, I mean, if I want to cook in that place, there's a way like they will now come and start spraying air freshener that will smell like.
Are you ready to rant?
The immigrant lifed me.
We are happy to be here.
The number of people's bum have cleaned.
Almost everybody has a master's.
Did you not hire me because I'm black?
I was only black person. I jumped and started shouting, Jesus!
This is the Nigerian Abroad Podcast. Let's get into it.
I'm so shy.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I said it before we introduce the guests. The guests will introduce themselves.
I did not say hi first, but everybody was saying hi, so I said sorry. I just wanted to defend myself.
Anyway, welcome back to another lovely episode of the Nigerian Abroad Podcast.
Okay, drum roll.
Today is going to be a very chaotic episode, but I'm here for it. I'm very.
Why do you have to start with
There's
that?
no chaos in our
Why do you
home.
think that it's chaotic? Please, we are law and order. We are orderly. We are orderly in this place.
It's going to be an interesting episode.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I look forward to
They've
it.
just given you a political answer and you've
I agree with that.
Anyway, we have some very important people in our midst, and it took how many weeks of
Planning.
scheduling and planning.
No more.
One person is not around. This one, I see as we're coming from church as we are like this. But we would like to welcome for the first time ever
Big purr.
the Titley girls.
That's us.
It's Titley Gehs.
Yes.
We need to TM that name. How they do like
Trademark. You should trademark them actually. But we have a tradition here on the
We do that.
podcast, so we need to know what is your name and what do Oyinbo people call you.
Okay, should I say my full name?
Yeah.
So to be honest, my name is Toby, and it's not hard for them to call me Toby. Like they say Toby, not Toby. So my name is
Why
Toby.
instead of
Yeah.
I.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's quite easy. It's not so bad. Like, I don't struggle with.
You don't struggle with Oyinbo people. Okay. Ma.
My own is Violet. And it's an
It's easy
English
to
name, so they call me Violet. Lucky me. In it.
Hi everyone, my name is Ayomide Glory Erickson. As you all already know, a returning guest on this podcast, aka the
We are
Lady
so
with the
sorry.
White Hair.
Problem day.
And as you already know, Ayo, thanks to
You
Chris
say
Brown.
Ayo, you don't say Glory.
So people that know me as Ayo, like when I was in school, some people call me Ayo. It's from
They
church
say
that
for
people.
white people here, like
No, when I was in school,
Master.
master.
school master. I thought it was master. I'm so sorry,
Interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, Ayo, and Glory, Chloe, Gloria.
Chloe.
I was
No, we said it's the pronunciation because glory is pronounced glory, but we say glory as Nigerians.
so they hear Chloe, and I'm like, no, glory as in glory to God. And I'm like, oh, glory.
Glory. Wow, interesting.
It sounds very Igbo. I'm so sorry when you say glory.
Oh, Gloria.
I hate it so. Oh my God. I hate this. My name is Glory, as in re with Y, no IA. But we
are going to title this episode the "Face Me, I Slap You" episode. I'm going to explain Let me explain. In Nigeria now, when you have all these houses where you face me, I face you.
Yeah.
Now, so they call it "Face Me, I Slap You." So housemates, people
but that
living
doesn't
together.
describe our home.
Yeah.
It's
Face me, we love each other.
Yes.
What is face me? I slap you. Face me, we love each other. Duh. And when you face me, I slap you. Face me, I hug you.
We'll change it to "Face Me, I Hug You."
Please.
All right.
Face me, we are family. That's good.
Can you
Sorry.
decide
Oh,
that?
sorry. It's okay.
Titley Gehs episode.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Simple and straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the agreed one then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
But before we go on, I just want to say that it's an honor to be on the podcast, the Nigerian TNA Podcast.
Hallelujah.
You know, the Nigerian Abroad Podcast. We are the Nigerians abroad.
Hallelujah.
My name is Toby. Our name is Sister Violet. Actually, we're supposed to see how we call ourselves in our house.
Yes,
So I think we should do that.
us, yes.
Thank you so much.
The name.
The generic name is Smolly. Just so you know.
Yeah, Violet is. Yeah, she called everybody. So I don't know why she said Biggie.
But
It's okay.
but anyway,
My name is Toby. My name is normally Toby. It's only Violet that I probably call Sister Vio. But
File.
Glory, Sister File. Sister File.
It's one of our Titley boys that do name me that.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Long story.
Okay, I was just like,
Then Glory is Glory, actually. I think it's only Violet that actually has the name. Okay, sorry for bringing
so you
that up.
started that with
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized that.
I had so
we
much
had
hope.
nothing. Sorry. But we are honored to be on you guys'
It's
podcast.
all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we have an icebreaker that we've planned. I'm just going to do a whole, like a which housemate game, and then we'll ask you guys just questions. Disclaimer:
I'm excited.
we're hoping that no friendships get harmed in this. For all the
Break
games
our
of-
friendship and our family ship. We'll say it's the
the
Nigerian
TNA.
abroad podcast.
After how many years? Is but 5 minutes.
Anyway, we can do it one question each, and then
Okay,
right
that's
here.
fine.
So, first one: which housemate is most likely to be the cause of noise complaints from the neighbors?
Just point at the person.
Please, why are you pointing to for
Where
the
are we
audience?
pointing at?
So who
We crown her
on air, Abby?
of the home.
Who is the person?
Early in the morning, all of us were working from home.
God.
Everybody's still in
Oh
bed.
my God.
We are still trying to boot. 1, 2, ready, go.
Well, I'm not going to deny or agree.
cannot deny,
And
my dear. You didn't even need it to agree.
it's okay.
Yes.
That's how you guys say it. You sent one recording one time
Yeah,
about of my.
Hey,
yeah.
good morning.
I can't believe
good
myself.
morning. Enkara, Indewo.
Where's the house?
are the three languages.
In Akwana,
It was actually
these
there.
are the three languages. Oh, no, I surprise myself sometimes. I'm sorry.
I love it.
It's
I love
fine.
it.
It's fine. It's me. I accept. It's
Okay,
me.
that,
All
thank
freestyling.
God. So, next question: which housemate is always late and is always sprinting for the bus?
Ha!
I know the answer.
Wait, I think you guys made this question for me.
On our status, you just say, another morning.
You guys, I can explain.
Saturday morning.
It's Sunday or Saturday.
It's not,
I think it's
it's
mostly
not
on
just
Sundays.
Sunday, but anyway.
Saturday morning.
Choir
Saturday
practice.
morning choir practice and then Sunday.
I'm late again today. Next week it will not happen. Next week comes.
Hey, that bus is already almost here. It's in 2 minutes. I have to run. I've already missed this bus.
But today I took my time. I took my time today.
Did you run or did you not run?
I didn't really run. I just jump. I feel like I'm not coming out like it's fine. I can take my time.
Okay,
It's not my
next
fault.
question: which housemate changes their accent when speaking to colleagues at
Hey!
work, and then switches immediately when they are done?
Sister File.
Toby do it.
Let's
as
know.
well. Toby do it as well.
With who? The act
Who are
I
you
changed.
at?
I probably only changed my acting like as per doing like this kind of thing you're talking and like I
The
do
Nigerian
No,
it.
when you're on the
accent, I
phone, Oga.
I don't change my.
No,
I
hers
don't
is not
change
even
my
as bad.
accent.
No,
I'm not
I
saying
don't
not
change
as
my
bad
accent.
as yours.
Wait, have you not seen my video of me at work? I don't
It's
change my
actually
accent.
not so.
Let me
It's not
explain
even-
Violet
I will
zone.
send a video one day.
Let me
on the
explain
Violet.
Violet zone. Violet, if you're talking to someone that is not Nigerian, first of all, like if you're a white person, British person, she will give you the British accent. Then, if you're from Europe or any other place that needs to understand English, she will twist her English.
You understand, yeah?
You understand what I said to you. Go there now. Violet is the queen of changing.
We have to
changing
I don't
accents.
say don't save time.
It switches to no.
Please disclaimer, it was the kind
Oh
of
my
job I was
goodness.
doing at the time.
I did the same job. I
She
didn't do
didn't
that.
change her
I
voice.
never
Well.
straight. I just call an interpreter like straight up.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you see,
fine,
you see.
I ain't nobody got
Fine.
time for that.
Okay.
So.
Last question:
Yeah.
which housemate is the mommy of the house?
No, it's Toby now. Come on.
Do you know? I
Stop
thought
me
it
now.
was going to be another person entirely.
Like Glory.
I know it was me.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
I think it's
he can-
Toby.
he can- How do you think
I
so?
thought it was
How?
yeah. Glory.
Yeah, maybe
Why
you
do you
all
think
have
it's
mommy
me?
traits.
Yeah, of course, Glory.
Toby's
The
on-
Carol bit is Toby.
Okay, I'm the
Toby's
one that's
on
more
his-
like I always ask questions about things like maybe like actually marriage life or whatever.
Yes,
So
and she-
monitoring you. I'm like
she
saying
helps
maybe.
the police hour.
I know the
Policing
context
stuff.
in which you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
the welfare bit.
But thank God that my housemates that live in the house
It's from the outside
Said
now.
them.
We just want
But
to
she
Shut up.
does
Say
it though.
Glory,
Glory
'cause
actually.
does house
Glory
manager.
has
cares, yeah, she
and the
cares for
cooking. Yeah, when
everybody.
you travel, she cooks for you. Like
Yeah,
you come back
when
home
you're
to
coming back,
food.
yeah.
That's mommy traits,
Yeah,
by
that-
the way.
I-
And she's the
Everybody-
only person I
everybody
know who go
has,
to
yeah.
Costco to buy loads
No, we
of
used to
we
do
all
that
go- we
a
all go
lot.
to- we do it
Like
together,
we used to
yeah.
do
We
it
do
together
together, yeah.
actually.
Okay. That's
We used to do
nice.
it
That's
together.
nice.
That one, the only reason I went is because I had an event. So.
All right.
Okay.
She's an event
So
planner,
every-
by the way.
So
Thank you
that's
very
true,
much.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
So the answer is everybody.
Everybody has.
Different traits on
But
the
what
side.
part? Which one is it? Nobody said my own. That means there's nothing. I'm exempted.
Your wisdom.
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
That was
If you're going to a top, oh my God!
Your
One
wit.
time when we were praying together,
it's true
I used
now.
to be afraid to be the one to lead prayer because you have to add
scripture.
Bible verse. You need to prepare.
I don't know how they
bring
trained
scripture,
us.
do that. I'm just like, oh my God! And when is that my
So
turn
that's
to
how
lead
mommy
prayer? I will not be afraid. Like, oh my
research.
God!
I didn't know. I didn't do my research.
I've got
He's
research.
training you to lead prayer in church. That's it.
That's good.
I'm
Motherly
learning. Thank
traits.
you very much, mommy.
So let's just get into the topic. Like we all know, like basically, like we all had different experiences looking for accommodation, and we are just very interested in, before you guys became housemates, what was your accommodation origin story or something?
Like
Like
the struggles.
where did you live? Like before you came to London, were you in London originally, or where were you before? And then what it took for you to get that place. Can start with Glory.
Okay, so for me, I was in school.
Okay.
So I was in a student accommodation in Kingston.
Nice.
Sorry,
Which
outskirts of London. And from there, I went to my family friend's house. Like when I was done with school, I went to my family friend's house for like 2 months. And then we had said that we're going to search for a house. Toby and I had said we're going to search for a house.
How did you guys
together.
meet?
Okay, we met in church.
Okay.
Through we used to stream because before CCI became a physical campus, we used to stream services together online, and so after service we'd stay back to just gist and chat and everything. So we had heard that houses were cheaper in Manchester. You can get a 2-bed for like £700. Like that was paying 350.
And then just come to church every
each and
Sunday.
everything. We didn't. I don't think we thought that far.
Yeah, we didn't have a campus, like physical campus at the time. So we didn't
So
Okay, this was before
Yeah,
the normal.
yes. So our plan was to move in together, maybe in Manchester. But then she got a job in London, and then I think I also got a job in London as well.
we started. I think
Service started. Service started, and I was like, I
want.
want to go to Manchester, but I don't feel God is not leading me to Manchester. And then she also got a job which means God wasn't leading her to Manchester. We also had church here, so it just made sense to come here. Then the house that we moved into, it was Violet that found it for us.
Okay.
And so she moved in a couple months later. Yeah. So we didn't have the whole searching for a house and doing the checks initially until the
We'll
time for
talk
the
about this
second
one
house.
eventually.
Yes, until when we were moving to Titley. But I didn't handle like the legal bits. It was
The law.
So
Yeah.
just to be clear, so you guys have lived in 2 houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've been housemates in one house, then moved together to
another one
another
as well.
one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the house was Violet's family. Yeah, family.
Yes.
So you
Auntie's
were
place.
first. It happened that you just found this house together, and then you now decided that you wanted to live together
continue
from that
moving
one.
together.
That's why you got the second house.
We searched for the second house
You
together.
searched for it
yes.
together, so
Yes.
it was a decision. Okay.
Yes.
The first one, I'll just chip in that the first one, excuse me, the first one was more like my aunt had reached out because my cousins had moved out of the house. It was like a large space and everything, like a 4-bedroom, and she was going to be the only one in the house. She was like, oh, she's looking for people that can just move in, and just maybe probably Nigerians or something. And if I had anyone, I said, okay, I know, we have a church group. I'll just put it up there and see if anyone is interested. And then Glory reached out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then Glory found the place. Glory found the place, and I got into the place. Yeah, that's how it happened.
But where
If
did
it-
you
the
guys
first-
live before this?
Me, I lived in Cardiff. Like I was schooling in Cardiff, so I lived in Cardiff, and I stayed in a student accommodation, but not student accommodation. Like so, it was not my school's.
That was filled with students.
Yeah, it was students that were in the accommodation. So mine was not so bad. So I found this lady. I was in Nigeria. I found her through spare room.
Spare room, okay.
Yeah, and then she was like, oh, she would take a video of the place for me and all of that. So I wanted to go to like the student accommodation, the actual one, but they were too expensive for me. So this one I know this one was really cheap. So she did the video tour for me. So it was pretty fun. And I met my housemate before I got there. So it was helpful to like go into the house, and I lived with people that are not Nigerians. I think one was Nigerian, but she lived in America, so she was an American really. Then a Chinese, a British girl, a French boy. Where's the other guy from? Isha from either Spain or something. I don't know. Spanish. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I didn't have a bad. Well, I
was going to ask, did you ever get scared, like, from Nigeria? Do you think about being scammed? Like, because people do that thing where you get a video and you come here, there's no house.
There's no house, Abby. So,
or you just
I think I was favored. Yeah. So she was. There's a way. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know that I was comfortable with her.
Yeah.
Like the landlord she was nice.
Is she white?
She's white. Yeah. Funny enough, I was comfortable with her. I don't even know how I met. I don't know. It was per room, but I think our story was different. I can't remember exactly how, but I know that I was comfortable with her. And then she kind of showed me videos of the house and the people in the house. So like all of us, like we met, we were like talking and we were like, oh hi, I'm looking forward to meeting you, like when you come and all of that. So I feel like I felt comfortable because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, before coming. So
Makes sense.
Sorry, I just realized that I did not mention like the people that I lived with and how it was in my student accommodation. I'm so sorry. First of all,
I'm so sorry.
they were from. So we're 6 in the flat, and about 5 of them were from a particular
Nationality.
actually, I didn't be all of
Our people here want dirty. I'm so sorry for my non-Yoruba people. They're very, very dirty.
I know now.
Bro,
Some
if you
of
know
them.
them.
Some of them are. Just in case people find out.
Maybe it's just
that
our own
live there.
housemates.
Yes.
And guess what? They were now all guys. Bro, it was
the only girl?
bad. I was the only girl in my flat. It was really bad. Like, imagine using all the pots and all the plates that you have, all the cutlery that you have. And then when you now want... Initially, when I got there, I used to, like, just wash it. Not because of anything, just because in Nigeria, if you go there, you see plate, you wash it. And I say, oh, hey, yo, you shouldn't have washed it. I would have done it. I was going to do it later. I say, lie, we're not going to do it later. We're going to do it after a week. And then when they want to now cook, they don't now wash everything. They just wash
the
what
one
they
want you to
need.
cook.
They're right now. They said they were going to wash it, and they did.
Well, I don't know. You're going to talk about like how our experience living in the house was. I think I had a good time with them. We used to go out a lot and we used to have like nice time in the lounge. But I think the only thing my issue I had, and I still have that issue up to now. My PTSD with Iru, which is locust beans. But I don't think it's even locust, but I think like
Don't
that
you be
locust
on video because she's like,
because like my
cooking
the
beans.
thing is that the house was actually really really big. It was a big house, so we had like a really big kitchen, and we could close the door to our kitchen. There's a dining table and even like lounge. Everything could be closed. Like I can close the door to my dining table, close the door to my kitchen, open the window in the kitchen. If I want to cook now, I mean, if I want to cook in that place, there's a way like they will now come and start spraying air freshener that will smell like. What are you cooking? What are you
You're
cooking?
not okay.
Like, do you know since then
We have an episode
about this really?
That's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Oh my
oh, you listen to
God.
us. Oh my gosh,
Of
thank
course we
you.
listen to you. What do you mean?
You didn't believe in yourself.
No, but since that time, I had to always like if I want to cook, like I get ready, like
but
what
that
I do,
air freshener
I
thing
close
is
the
so
door
rude.
and then I
It's very
open
rude.
the windows and open the door in the kitchen, then close the door to the dining table, like and. Nah, I don't use Iro again. Like even from home, I don't bring Iro anymore. Like when I'm coming from Nigeria, like because of that. But I've gotten used to. No, I've gotten used to cooking without it now because of that
We've not heard Violet's
story. Yeah, true. Violet.
Yeah, I lived in Manchester actually. I came in 2021 January. Although I was in London first, I stayed for a couple of months. Then I moved to
With this
Manchester.
auntie that you stayed.
In London, yeah. Not the auntie that gave
Give
us
us
the
the
house in London. Another one, And after that, I moved to Manchester, and I stayed one of my aunts again for like 2 months thereabout. Then I moved to my proper apartment, and as God will have, it was like a few blocks away from where I used to work at the time as well. And I hadn't gotten the job. Okay, I'd gotten the job then, thankfully, and all of that. I lived with. It was a 4-bedroom. It was a 3-story type of 4-bedroom. You know how they make their houses and everything. So there was an Italian guy. there was a British guy at some point, and there was, I think, a German lady as well who left. There was also an Iranian. So I really had a very colored and mixed setup.
Yeah.
The Italian guy was he cooks on his own a lot. He even brews his own coffee and all of that. Yeah, so and he was quite nice.
Excited.
And they had this coffee cup they used to, or coffee kettle pots that they used to
That's
make
very
their own
cute.
cook, and he used to make a lot of pasta and all of that. He was a very good cook. And he was my friend.
Did he used to offer you?
Yeah, can I remember? He was just there. He was just a really cool guy, and he had been.
It's in Nigeria now. Did he offer you food? Because what's your own,
What was his own? Cooking his own food,
Like
No, people actually.
No, I mean like as a Nigerian,
Occasionally,
it's just like in our culture and our blood to just be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sharing with my housemates.
My house
Here
used
it's
to
just
share.
it's
and I
just
didn't have
a
Nigerians.
like the main British
There was
culture.
one
Everybody's just like
guy
on your
that
own.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
cooks,
Yeah.
just don't
He would
mind.
just cook and then he would text me, "Have you eaten?" I'm like, "No," and then he's like, "Okay, come downstairs." And then he said,
Yeah. I had flatmates that would
cute.
share
Well,
food.
yeah, my
It was not
housemates,
in
my
my flat.
housemates
It was not
too.
even in my
housemates too.
block. He just cooked. I don't know if he was trying to check me. I don't know.
Maybe you.
Maybe.
Alright,
Yeah, say
because
African
that
girl.
come downstairs.
African girl.
Say that again?
I say because that come downstairs.
And then come
Giving man
downstairs.
authority.
Yeah, come downstairs, girl.
To the pure, all things are pure.
Yeah. So you know that me, I'm not. So that one is.
Everybody already had the negative impression. What he was just sincere.
We all know he wasn't. I mean, man.
This is well.
It could have been sincere.
Yeah. So, but I think the twist for me in that house, of course, I don't like dirty bathrooms. That's just one I don't like. And the occasions where I walked into a bathroom that was untidy and all of that, so I was really, really irritated. So that was one part of the house that was not a fun experience for me. And then the major part for me was that my neighbor that was under my flat always complained that I was disturbing her. And I'm like
For what? Like
I was disturbing her at night. Yeah, that's because, of course,
You're kabashing.
no, funny enough, it was not even prayer. It was probably making a call to family or my friends because I just moved.
So
to the
you should
UK.
not talk
I think
because
that's
she's
It was not even
There are
just
people
that.
like that
Yeah,
that they would
it-
complain and say, yeah.
Your
She's
body.
not okay.
And then she
She's
was telling
not
me,
okay.
I'm like, I don't understand. So what do you want me to do? I should not.
Silence.
I'm paying. Am I
I
not
will
paying
be
rent?
quiet.
You are as in, are you not paying rent? Am I not paying rent? She kept complaining. I tried to because I was still a newbie, so I tried to be as accommodating. But eventually she moved out. I was like, don't.
It's good for her.
So
To
please,
God be the
rubbish.
glory.
as in to God be your glory.
Good readers basically. And
You guys
I
have
think
covered like 3 questions we had.
Yeah.
In
But I think they just.
That's
We're
how we are.
efficient
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
we're quite
Efficient like
efficient.
that.
Yeah,
Sure, that's what we'll say.
it's a titley thing actually.
Yeah.
Of course.
At what point did you guys become friends?
That's a good question.
Was it
I
before
think.
or after he moved out? Moved in. Sorry.
That's
Let me start drama
That's
here.
actually a good question. I would say
Thank you.
for
Dami wants a praise, so tell her.
sorry, that's a good question.
That's a beautiful question.
I think
Beautiful question.
I was
From a beautiful girl.
This guy.
I'm sorry. Let's move
Please,
on.
glories, please.
I would say that Toby and I were friends already from church. And
you
then
don't
Violet
agree.
and I
No.
became
I'm saying yes because I have my story for Violet and me. That's why.
yeah,
that's why I was
I will
smiling.
allow her to speak after. And then Violet and I became friends after.
Okay.
After being housemates.
Yes, after
I'm
being
very
housemates.
interested right now.
Over
what
to
Toby
you,
has to
Toby.
say.
Sorry, where did you stop? I think I was laughing.
I said
like, no,
Violet and I we became friends with Violet after we moved.
Yes.
Alright.
But you and
After she
started
found you
talking.
house.
Yes.
I didn't know Violet. I didn't know who. Like, cause Glory was like, oh, even she found the house. Like Violet had not moved into the house
Yeah,
yet.
Violet.
Okay,
moved
It was just me
later.
and Glory that were living in the house, and then it was a spare room. And then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, sorry. Then Violet now said she was moving to London. Obviously, we had our church opened, and then she was going to come to London. And then she was like, "Oh, Violet is coming to the house." I was like, I don't really know the girl. Like, I didn't know, like, how will it be? I'm going to be shy.
I know my God,
That-
Violet is so strong at
Yes,
in church
you know,
every
in
time.
church, like if you're in the middle, yes, in the
When
church,
she's walking, I know, I understand, but she's always
video,
pranking her
she's
face.
always-
I'm like,
You know that social media thing of looks like a cinnamon roll
Will kill
She
you.
looks like
She looks like will kill you,
But
but
she
it's
cannot-
actually
yeah.
Is she a cinnamon roll?
well,
she
Compared to
maybe
yes.
donuts, but you know,
Girl, what the hell is wrong?
No, that was mine. That was mine. That was mine. That was mine.
an attack, my
I
dear.
don't think that's
Sweet and soft
I don't
now.
think that's stand up now.
There's jam, there's sugar donut. I'm okay with it.
No, I don't think I would say I was scared. I was not like, I don't know how it's going to be leaving me.
No,
leaving me.
trust. You said you were scared, actually.
I was scared. I was like, I don't know how it's going to be leaving me violent. I don't really like. She's always like, but let me see. I can live with anybody, like that kind of thing.
I feel like Toby's that person.
Yeah, I can live with anybody, honestly. So when Violet came in, I think it was normal. I just did hi. I can't even remember the first time. Oh, I remember Shima packed in with, like, she came with you now, and then she had to go and buy Chinese or something. I have brain. Give me brain, girl. sorry.
The only thing I remember about when you newly moved in was when I made jollof rice. And I asked you for seasoning.
You see, when we said that, we thought she was the mommy of the house. It's moments like this. It's moments
No,
like
it wasn't
this.
the day she moved in. It was around when she first of all moved in. So I made jollof rice, and then I used seasoning from her. That's the only thing I remember. Oh, and then she made egg sauce. Maybe the next year or something.
They know you by your food. That's and
I honestly don't have
your
any
ingredients.
I just know that Gloria had asked me, about. She was trying to explain the second person that was coming in with her into my aunt's house. I was like, she told me the person. I don't know who is this. It's a bad habit. I really don't pay attention.
I want to hear you side down.
So I was like, I don't know. Gloria was like, this guy, you should know this person. I'm like, popular
Guest minister.
Guest
We didn't have church. We didn't really have church at the time.
No, you said.
voice.
You're supposed to leave CCI if you don't know to pay.
Please.
Oh, it is. So, well, I said, okay. I was really indifferent because I'm usually very absent-minded when I'm in places that I'm new at, and it takes me a while to warm up to people. So I didn't really pay much. I didn't pay much attention. We're living together. The thing that is chasing me is different from the thing that is I had other things, on my mind. So yeah, but they were cool people.
Yeah, I think we became friends when we came to Titley. Like actual friends.
Yeah.
The search for Titley
The search for Titley, yeah.
Was what
made
brought you
us-
guys together?
was
Yeah.
what
Do you want us to
we
talk
were
about
bonding
that?
over trauma. Let's just
Yeah.
put it. We were going through a lot. And
We
so
changed
were,
our
do you
name,
remember that
our group
video?
chat name
Oh
how many
God, why have
times?
that forsaken me? Because we're looking for house, and it was such a struggle because we didn't really have a notice period. But
Can I ask, why did you guys have to leave the other one?
Another great question.
I was so happy to leave. That is why I wanted to live there.
Got this adventure.
Please, in case they mistakenly fall upon the podcast,
feel-
please.
Thank you. I really appreciate you for giving us a home. I took that for the We thank you. We didn't have to pay so much bills. We thank you so much. God bless you.
But I remember that house. We had a party or something like that.
Oh my
It
God.
was a good house.
She came
But
back
she just
one
came
day
back
and
one-
everybody wanted to faint.
Yeah, she just came back and then she behaved even as if we came to come and I don't know, like so.
I think what happened was her son had
Yeah.
presented us in a certain light to us. Because we shared a look when you said she was looking for Nigerians because she kept saying, I don't like Nigerians in my house because
The
you
other
people
people that
like
have been here,
behaving like you are the owner of the house. I'm like,
I think it was also giving a whole sense of I'm also doing you guys a favor.
Yeah.
favor, yeah.
And she's like our aunt.
But you
our
were
auntie.
paying rent and bills, right? So
we thank God.
You have to help her, all those things. I'm like,
so
you're my
Nigerian
landlord.
employers,
I was able to-
Nigerian landlords.
the thing is, I was able to I don't know the right
Glory was her
word to
bestie now.
use. I don't know
And
the right
her
word to
daughter,
use.
Glory
I was
was
able
her
to
bestie.
suck
Glory
up
was
to
her
her.
bestie.
I was able to suck up to
Because
her.
she
Let's
used to
just
help us to
put it
carry
that
her
way.
things,
Oh,
those things. So
okay.
she was that person that
yeah.
Glory
So I
loved.
think I had a good relationship with her. I
The rest
think
of
she
you
was.
happened. I'm not surprised that Toby
She
did
took
not
out my
even-
wardrobe from my room.
Ah.
I don't let them be angry. Let's not
see.
think about.
It's a long.
Wait,
story.
she
Do you
just
know
came to my
that
room.
bed? That
So
bed.
there was a need
Do you
for a
remember the
Yes,
bed?
she just came to my room and that's how I looking at. Like this was not there before. Like,
And
like
we need
sister.
this.
Like she doesn't. Even the bed I was using, the bed I was like the
So what
mattress.
were we supposed to use?
She's gonna buy. She put me on that one.
Oh.
I didn't
She said that
understand
that's a good one. That one was supposed to be in her room.
In her room.
And so she collected.
Oh, she
it.
got another.
So she bought like a lesser grade or whatever.
I don't even know if that was
See.
lesser or not. See, it's funny
See.
because you know what? This thing that she bought, she gave us takes to her house. Like this house.
Yeah,
I'm
so
coming
Where
we
to.
did
have
you
it
sleep
in
when
Titley
she
house
took
right
that?
now.
No, she didn't take it before. Like
Okay,
she
she
gave
bought
me,
another
she bought
one
another
again.
one first.
Okay.
She had the hearts for that.
But
thing.
why she was actually nice.
She was
had their
not bad.
days.
I think she
Because
just had an
on
attitude.
some days she would
Probably
cook.
occasionally.
Yeah, on some days she would cook, and then she would serve it and bring it to Toby's room for her.
Yeah, actually,
yes.
Yeah, with tray, everything with.
She would serve it on tray. You know when you're serving the daddy of the house.
She served even when she served glory food.
Meat.
She was
There
angry
was
that
a
she
day
didn't
that
take.
no, I served myself and then I just took one piece. As in, it's someone else's stew. I think I just took one piece of meat or fish, and I ate. She was not like, Glory, what did you take? You only took one fish. What's the meaning of that? I'm just like
on top of one fish,
I should have
take
taken
more fish,
more.
yeah, more
Yeah.
food, like
I was
more,
just like,
more meat.
Walking on eggshells.
Actually, even in my mother's house, if I do usually take.
I was about to say.
But then,
But
but
she's
then,
Violet's auntie, so maybe Violet was had a good. She didn't really. You didn't really meet her in the house, did you?
I a bit, you know. But funny enough, like knowing her, you know, because I also met her when I came to the UK and everything, you know, and she actually there's a different impression from you know, the friends of the family and everything. So she probably just had her days.
Yeah,
I think that's
because
it. She has her
she was
days.
really. I mean, when we're moving to Titley, she gave us a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
she gave us
a lot
a
of
furniture
love.
that is in the house
but
now.
then
Is
there
her.
was one funny thing. Basically, do you know the question that led us to this thing? Why did
Why did you guys have to?
But that's
No,
pretty
it's
much
fine,
the
it's
answer
fine.
now.
I don't know.
That's
the
kind of
reason,
kind of
the, no, the reason why, the major reason why we had to move, because we said it was sort of a last minute move, was because she said she was selling the house.
Okay.
Right. It was
more
funny
urgent
how
move.
one day we went to church and we came back and there was no floor. Like they had removed I don't know if the floor.
No,
Yeah,
I think she told us about it though. She mentioned.
no, we came back surprised.
I think she had mentioned that she was going to start, but I can't really remember.
She said, I think she
But
told her
I
that
think
she was
she
selling
mentioned
selling the house, but I don't think she told her that they're going to
They're
start
going to
coming.
start-
Yes,
Start
Start
yes,
renovating,
yes.
renovating the
Yeah.
house.
No, like that was actually really, really wild. But
I mean, it's a house now, so
Yeah.
we
mean,
have
yeah.
nothing to say about it.
But your tenants now.
Yeah,
They have a right to
know.
know.
We're not telling we're living like as if we are nieces because
Yeah. Because I remember the time we had a party at a party-ish, and then I think something was happening. Something was happening.
Abigail's
Something was
birthday.
happening. Was it
Abigail's birthday, yeah.
I know Ifeanyi is very, and Toby was saying, please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh. And I think
she was at home. I think she was
Coke
at
now
home. Yeah.
spilled. Toby said, hey, how you
I think she was at home that day. She didn't mind us having the party, but I was like, I beg, not
Yeah.
she said she don't mind. Let's keep it down.
You say you people
Can
don't come to the living room.
bring a
My living room
friend.
is
Decided to
always
have it in the
crying
living
because
room.
nobody is there.
And our house is actually very big. It was actually
yeah,
very
yes,
big space. It was a big
yes,
space
yes.
and very fine as well.
So that was when you guys now started looking for a place.
Yes.
How long did it take?
Can I talk about the house
Yeah,
hunting?
please.
Because I felt like they had given up at a point.
Yeah,
And they were
Violet was. Yeah.
because coincidentally the way the thing happened, it was so sudden, moving out. So I was like, okay, we have to look for a house. I didn't have a job at the time anymore, you know. Toby was working, Gloria also was still working, but so it was just more like, so I first of all had to like put myself together. How am I supposed to get a place? Also, it was my auntie's house. I was paying. It was a single room, it was not a double room, so it was something I could afford, you know, within what I could afford at the time. So the way the whole thing happened, Toby had already booked she had a trip that period, so she was not around. So Gloria also had been trying, you know, she had quite,
Remember the trip.
The drama of that trip.
you know, Gloria had a lot with work and all of that because she had some tight shifts that she was dealing with at the time. So it literally fell on me to make it happen, and I knew where I was coming from, and for me it was more about the importance of church community. I really wanted to stay with church folk because I felt it was the safest, you know.
You wanted to stay with us, but continue.
So it was just beyond staying with Nigerians. You wanted to
Yeah,
stay with
I
church
really wanted to
folk.
stay with church because I felt it would have been easier to have a more conducive environment. More importantly, to be more of our house rather than a shared house.
Yeah.
So for me, that was
different
it.
thing, yeah.
You know, because I grew up being indoors a lot, and I really liked a comfortable space.
Space,
you know,
yeah.
And in fact, to that end, I think almost immediately we entered, I literally bought a screen, like a TV, on credit because I really wanted that. Let's make this place our own
your
corner and everything. We were just like, if we find, we find. If we don't find, we don't find. You know, and Gloria was just tired. You know? And I remember the way we got the house. I didn't even expect that we're going to get the house because when I went for the viewing, I was in the sun for and it was summer. I could literally feel my skin tanning that day. I stood outside for 2 hours, no jokes, outside. And in the UK, nobody.
We appreciate you there.
And it's not like Nigerians that will say, "Oh, come inside and sit down." I was
Are you okay?
I was outside. People were passing and passing. Nobody said.
There's Fanta. They're going by
2 hours in the sun. It was not fun because the new environment. I didn't know where to go to get any drink or anything. And still yet the agent didn't get there to see the house that day. And it was I think almost 1 hour 40 or 50 minutes from our house to get to that place. So it was really, really stressful outing. And then eventually to compensate us, they said they were going that if we liked the house, they were going to just make sure that we're the only offers, the only offerers for the flat. And that was how they gave it to us.
Oh. Yeah.
So it was as if the bad treatment was what favored us.
You guys didn't talk about how when we encounter people houses so we are looking for 3 beds, and then some who find
We say we're partners, sister.
because they didn't want
sharers.
Yeah. So in the UK they have the household share. I think
that's really
because
how
you cannot rent. You can't rent a house to people to sharers. You have to, some people have the license to rent to a family.
Yeah.
Some to sharers. So most of all the houses we're seeing they wanted us to be a family, but we actually said we're family. We're sisters.
We're sisters.
I didn't know how they never agreed.
No, there was a time we were going to say partner and sisters.
Actually,
or we are in trouble. But we were just nah.
We actually
So
had it.
eventually for this house, we said that we're sisters.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how they not argue that thing because
because we have very different surnames.
Yeah.
Maybe same
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 mother, different fathers.
fathers.
I think that was what we're going to say, but they didn't question it, which was great.
Yeah.
And we knew that we wouldn't have problems.
Yeah, but your sisters in Christ. So
We
it's
are
fine.
sisters in
You know
Christ.
that actually
Yeah.
counts. So
Yeah.
yeah. But then okay, so with everything you have said now, everybody here has lived with other nationalities and you have lived with Nigerians. But before you guys, had you actually lived with Nigerians, or you guys were the first Nigerians you had lived with?
One of my housemates was a Nigerian, but then he left after a few months. But it was still majorly the other people.
Yeah, same. One of my housemates, so like I said before, was Nigerian, but then she lived in America most of her life. But
So she's American.
she was
So
Yeah, I never did.
never did.
Yeah, except my aunt that I said I stayed at their place, but I never shared the house. I only lived in one shared apartment. That was the one in Manchester with all the different nationalities.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. I stayed with my auntie when I came to this place for the first time. Sorry, I just remembered in London before I now moved to
But it
Ghana.
didn't
count
parent
as
now.
the
It
But
doesn't
it
count.
didn't count. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
count as anything. Yeah.
It doesn't really count. So that I think you guys already said that you're a family. You felt like you're a family. So the whole feeling of being homesick or all of that kind of, I will not say kind of dissolved, but it kind of cushioned that feeling in a way or something like that. Right?
I think it helped that I knew the people I was going to live with.
Okay.
That's what I would say. It helped that obviously I know Glory, I know Violet, so I know that I'm coming home to people I know, and then obviously I'm not thinking about oh, if I go home now, I don't know if I'm gonna start cooking now. Maybe they start saying that somebody smell the room still smell. I have to close the kitchen, open the window. At least they know that they expect the smell. They expect that Nigerian food can have a smell.
It's when you're even making with Iru. Your food is smelling
Very
nice.
Nice, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think I made stew with Iru the other night.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
were
giving
around.
really the smell it's supposed to give. Can you imagine? Nah, I don't know about
Funny
it.
enough, I didn't grow up eating Iro.
Really?
Even till now, I don't even know how
Even
to
that
use it
thing,
in
what's that
cooking.
thing? The ogiri, no ogiri.
Ogiri.
Ogiri, yeah,
It's
ogiri.
ogiri, not Iro.
Some people
It
say
is Yoruba, I think
some
it's just
people say
blended.
it's like
Blended.
fermented and
Oh.
blended.
Did you eat
don't know.
ogiri? You didn't eat ogiri.
I just used it. I used both of them. I
mother
used one
sent
for
it to
soup,
me and I
one
say,
for
I use this
stew,
one
one for
exactly.
It's
effort.
Yoruba. Oh, okay. I cook without Iro, whatever. My food is.
I think
so
I just started
bad.
using it again because it's in my Instagram. I see people when they want to make maybe
Local rice,
native,
or
native stuff. They put it inside. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I have that, so I use it.
You remember you had
Yeah.
Because I forget it's in the freezer, so I forget, and then I remember when I see it on Instagram, I'm like, I have to make sure I use it. Then to answer your question, yes, it does cushion it. I don't even feel it because aside the fact that we are Nigerians that live together, we have gone from being friends to practically sisters. In that
Actually.
our parents know each other because they've been in the
all
house,
met.
they've
Yeah.
met. Yeah, it's even in such a way that there was a time that my parents and Toby's parents were around at the same time. They know each other. And then when Violet's mom is around us, Toby's parents attended Violet's events. Yeah. So when Violet's mom was around, it wasn't foreign. Do you understand? It's like, oh, mommy this, mommy that. I think I made plans to watch one series with her, but I think maybe work or something.
In fact,
like
one time when Toby's dad was around, he literally even told Toby like, whose toothpaste is it?
And it was like, we don't look our door as well. I don't look our door. Like, people live
our
like
parents don't. They can't understand the fact that we have everything together. We do everything together. Oh, I need so thing. It's in Violet's room. I'm going to Violet's room to go and take it. I need so thing. It's in Toby's room. I'm going there to go and use it.
The bathroom is just one.
One this thing.
Whatever.
I think the only thing that is different is our sponges and our soap.
And our toothbrushes.
Yes. Obviously.
Thank God for that. We should be different.
Can we clearly state?
We didn't share toothbrush. Show.
What of towels?
No, we had
Okay,
that.
thanks.
We have our
Let us ask.
But then I think we've even influenced each other on the type of soaps that we use.
Yes, I made them.
Here we go.
I made them get the shower gel they use now. I will not promote.
Yes. But then everybody now uses different.
Yes, you made me get it
Different,
yes.
Everybody uses different. Is it flavor?
Yeah.
Fragrances.
I don't know what to
So
call
she's
it, but-
carrying bath.
Karen Bath is the
She's
best.
Karen Bath is the
reviving, and sometimes fruity nourished. I'm hydrating.
Was a mistake by
Or
I did not
nourished.
find.
Yeah.
I found fruity nourished somewhere first,
But now I
and I'm
use
like,
the
oh, I'm
blue
gonna
one,
use
not the
it.
blue one. Yeah, well, for lack of availability of reviving. Dear Dove,
They stopped to can you bring
make
revive back for
reviving
them?
back,
Not for
please? Thank you.
I want hydrating care back, Sha.
I think that's the one that you put the
Okay,
that's the one.
Hydrating cream.
blue
yes,
one,
yes.
All right. Okay, I think this is for me. Sorry, guys. I'm always more organized than this.
No problem at all.
So, what advice would you have? Do you have for Nigerians abroad or living in the UK, of course, because that's context we have with house hunting.
I'm giving signs.
Like it should be short. You know, with house hunting and trying to get a house.
Violet.
I'll just say, Nigerians house hunting, just have your papers. Sorry, I'm a lawyer. We'll come back to that.
The law.
Just try and have your documents right, and just keep your mind open, because it's an experience traveling abroad. Until you live in your own house, it's always going to be an experience, and your space is your space. So long as you're not sharing your room with someone else, that you can always just, if you're tired of everybody and they're just
You can
in your
enter
room.
your own.
Yeah.
So for me, that's my.
Yeah, I think like she said, I think my own would be open-minded. Yeah, I know that you probably be expecting a lot. If you have money to get your place yourself, then get it. But if you have money as well to get in suite as well, like where you have your own bathroom,
Studio.
a studio or like your own bathroom. Even if studio can be expensive. So like if you have
Not even the
going to
expensiveness,
say-
like the fact that you have your kitchen in your
Inside
room.
your
studios
room.
can be depressing. I just said I should tell you.
Really?
I don't know, but when I moved out of the studio, my mental health became very.
Wow.
Yes, being in that studio. I don't know if it's because
Everything is in
Everything
the
is
same
in one
space.
and I don't see
Yeah.
anybody. So, except I go to work, I'm not just randomly opening the
I think
door
another thing could have been the fact that you were far away from.
from
most
all
of
my
your
friends. So my
friends.
my mind was not in a good space so I don't know if it's the studio or the situation around things, but I don't think I want to leave the studio again. But anyway,
Yeah, but yeah, if you're going to get a shared house.
Me, I loved it.
Really?
I really loved it. That was me. Sorry, that's all I have to say.
I would have a problem in the studio because I don't like my house smelling like food.
like
Yes,
food,
I
Yeah,
have no
yeah.
problem with that.
No,
Please,
I
I
don't.
will dream. I will
I
go
don't
to
like
bed
it.
dreaming
About the food, wow,
about
I don't know what to say about that. But anyways, yeah, what I was saying is that if you're going to get a shared house, if you can afford it, you can get the one that has a bathroom inside with your room, just so that you don't have to share bathroom with people that may not really enjoy sharing bathroom with. Like Violet has shared that experience. I also had the funny experience in Cardiff as well. But I think be open-minded. If you have friends that you can live with, then you can find a house together. I think that's what I would say. Try to find a house with your friends if you can.
Yeah, because you never know really who you'll meet.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought in 1,000 years that?
That's
To meet her,
okay,
yeah.
So yeah.
I was going to say, how do you guys divide chores? Like, was there ever an issue with dividing?
Thank you
very much for that question.
First of all, thank you and say that I'm at least.
As Gloria answered,
Thank you very much for that
advice
question.
for the.
Oh, advice, they've
Game to
said
play.
it.
We have game to play.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
They
okay,
first
okay.
of all, they've said it all. There's nothing else I have to say. If you can find a community that you like, maybe a church or something like that, and then find a house with people that you like or that you think you can live with. Anyways, the chores question. Thank you very much for that question.
You're welcome.
I knew Glory would want to answer it.
It's good. It's good. Answer.
So
my day.
after a while of trying to wing it, and you'd find out, oh, maybe we now made the rota.
How many?
Maybe.
How many times?
How many
I
rotas?
made one. I think I've made the
No,
Gloria
we
made.
used to do it
Omo.
monthly now. We'll do it monthly.
Jesus
But then when the one for October
swear.
finishes, then maybe you now forget to do it for another 2 months. Then you now go and do it. No, not the chores. I mean the rota.
rota, yeah.
Then
You
you
need to
now
be
find that
more,
we're
just
back
saying.
to winging it. We'll now have the conversation again. Oh, do you think we should keep winging it? Or do you think we should make a rota? Or something
But we
like
just used to
that?
clean randomly last
Yeah.
But did you like the winging it? Like, was it ever a problem?
I don't
It
think
was-
anybody likes
I don't
it
think it was.
because I think I'm the reason that they wing things. But let's just move on.
No, it was better to have a rota because at least you can.
You can say that you're the
can
one that
hold
you're
you
responsible.
Yes.
yes.
It was better. It was just to be doing it all the time was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Our game?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
It is just a simple put your finger down housemate edition. So I think we
really?
just, we just have 3 questions.
People that
so-
they're not watching the video. How would they see the hands down?
and we'll be saying it
Okay.
that who has the
Okay.
or who has won the game basically.
Be like your mentors and tell them to go and watch the video.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, go and watch
My
the video.
mentor is Jesus.
We will tell them to go and watch the video.
Please go and watch the video.
That's the point now. They need to feel it, and then you're like, I actually should watch it, and then I don't need to tell them to do it. They have common sense.
So sorry about that.
You
Love you guys.
Please go and help us to watch the video. I can help them to beg.
TNA
TNA
Podcast. They are the
Podcast.
best
Oh, yeah, moving
podcast
on.
in UK.
In the UK.
In the UK
And abroad.
Okay.
Abroad. Abroad is where? Abroad
Make
can
them
be
not start
Nigeria.
us up.
Abroad is
My
everywhere.
Oh yeah. So who starts? Okay.
Yeah.
Hands up now.
Okay, hands up.
Sorry,
So
sorry.
just one hand actually,
Just one
because we only have
hand,
like
okay,
3
okay.
questions. So put a finger down if you've ever eaten food, realized that you didn't have strength to wash your plates, so you left the plate in your room and then forgot it there for days.
Days.
Yes.
I can't count days. I think the night.
Okay,
the next day. No, like the next day now.
The next day.
The
Went from bad to worse.
The next day.
Yes, the next day.
Like I didn't wash my plate the night. Like I
Yes,
slept over.
yes,
Yeah, I left my
yes.
plate
I
the
left
next
it
day.
Okay, leave it
Next
overnight.
day,
Left
of
plate in
course,
your
yes.
room.
All right.
If it's one night. One
Glow,
night.
glow.
No, Glory will wash her plates. Glory will. Even when you wake up at night, yeah, she will even the pot.
Even the pot.
Glory will be angry. And I'm like, what's so? What's the pot there? Why you struggling? And you can go and watch it.
Next question. Put a finger down if you've borrowed something without asking.
Everybody.
Your hand is down.
Glory is of course everybody
No,
have borrowed.
everybody.
It's funny because Glory will come and say, I borrowed this from you. Let's just move on.
Okay. Final one. Put a finger down if you've ever considered moving out but didn't.
Moving out. No, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's nice.
People have said it was
We love
leave
each
me.
other now.
People have said,
My-
Why
I
not
think
guys
I
now?
told them that we are rehearsing for like living in like our husband's house because I feel like there's nothing that anything you can do in this life. Nothing can happen. If you like, let's fight from that tomorrow.
Because now
we
she
go
be the
still
person wey go.
Hey, sure, stop
Because
to you.
now she be
I have
the main
something to say
person.
to you.
Because I
You
talk.
were doing this the other day.
Okay.
Because I can't keep a grudge. I don't know how to live with a grudge.
But
I
you
can't-
can induce the grudge.
So we don't know about the induced grudge. Hey, so now I'm the problem. Is it me, Jesus? Is it me? So I'm the issue here. Hey, Jesus. Me, I'm the peacemaker.
And you are
I'm
rehearsing.
still the best
Don't you rehearse for this?
Oh my goodness.
Jesus is Lord, though.
Oh, God. Okay.
Anyways.
All right.
Okay,
So we
sorry.
have 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Did I say chaotic or not?
Sorry. Before you do your closing remarks.
And that's true. I need to do
TNA una do it.
Yes,
TNA una do
In a fish pie. Hey, shake on you.
What's fish pie?
You know, fish pie.
Now,
They also give us
all right,
food as
you
well.
guys. Per what I said the last time, I'm so sorry about that. You
what
can
time?
believe some not all, was some.
Did you not get the food? Did you get
Oh, okay, I get it.
All right.
I was
so-
telling them that I was cold and they should give me
Impatience.
hot coffee. They gave me.
All right. So
something
before we wrap
coffee,
up,
sha.
if there is one thing you want people to remember when it comes to house hunting or living with housemates, what would it be? Just one thing, one word.
Fish pie.
It can be funny, it can be serious, anything. Just
Like I said, be
one
open-minded, though.
be open-minded.
Yeah.
You go through a lot.
Yeah. Be ready.
has never said anything
Anticipate.
nice.
Yeah. Be ready for the
Don't trust your
experience.
employers.
Yeah.
If you go
No,
through
because
lots-
now I was house hunting, and you see a particular place and then you just dream of yourself
to
being
be
there,
in that place.
and then next thing they say,
Sorry.
oh, unfortunately your head. I'm sorry, but I've had like 3 houses that I dreamt of, and then they did not give me.
Oh,
Anyway.
And for me, I would just say, be ready to accommodate people. Because that's the major reason why people don't like living with people anyway.
Be somebody
But
that
just-
they can live with.
Just make up your mind that there's hardly anything this person will do that will make me...
It's not your daddy's house.
Exactly.
so-
Yeah. And it's just for a while.
Yeah.
Just for a while.
and sit as pressure for your husband's house.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Somebody.
Glory to
Live with
God.
somebody.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to marry for a
Forever.
house that you're going to live at the end of your life sometime. Sorry. If you don't want to marry now, you can.
Yeah, she does have a point. She
Like,
does
so
have a
it's
I'm
point.
just trying to like aspeciate to go to your husband's
No,
house. Like if you don't want to marry, like a place that you can
not
build for
even-
yourself.
Because it just contradicts what is fine.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.